Hi there, and welcome to graduate level food toxicology. So you can see up at the top here we have the names of the instructors. So my name and contact information, as well as the name for my co-instructor, Dr. John House. This is a writing intense graduate level course, and I'll let you read through the details, but we want to make sure that you realize we're going to be discussing areas related to organic and biochemistry, so you'll need those prerequisites. Um, and most of the course is going to be on the Moodle site. So Wolfware is going to be the primary source for housing the course information. There's no required text, although we provide links to two different toxicology related texts on the Moodle site. Notice that there are several communication forums, weekly discussions, and chats that can be used as primary means of communication for the course. If you have a personal question, feel free to email me, and make sure to put food toxicology in the subject line. Expected time investment. This is new for this year. The university has published some information related to how much time is expected in terms of your investment outside of regular class time. So it works out to about 10 to 11 hours for a 3-credit graduate course. So I'll just let you consider that in terms of the university's expectations. The learning outcomes for this course are graduate level. So the idea is to consider how toxicology applies to the field of food safety. If you're from the food science side of things, very often you might think of food safety as being related just to bacteria and to viruses, and certainly that's the majority of it, but you'll find that there are other things, of course, that we're going to be focusing on this semester. Primarily chemical food safety is what we're going to be looking at. We're going to be trying to understand how the body deals with the toxins, both natural and man-made, that it's exposed to on a regular basis, and consider the current literature, the ethics related to toxicology, and creating manuscripts based on emerging topics. So the course is divided in terms of assignments roughly into two halves: weekly assignments and then semester-long assignments. The weekly assignments are as follows. So we have weekly lessons, and the idea then is you're going to be looking at a video or a series of videos perhaps that deal with the weekly topic, and altogether that's going to be approximately an hour in length, sometimes a bit longer, but typically an hour in length. And then from that you're going to be checking your knowledge with a brief quiz. You're also going to be looking at the literature that's actually posted on the Moodle site for you. So you can choose one of 2 or 3 articles that are posted and summarize that according to a template that we've posted on the Moodle site for you. Finally, there will be guided discussions where we discuss the literature that you read and that other students read over the course of the week, and then talk about what the implications are for food toxicology. Switching over to the semester-long project, we have a project which can be done as a literature review or as a case study, and you may work in pairs or work alone. But what we're going to do is, in steps, develop and create a publishable literature review or a case study. So as you can see, week 2, week 4, just going through the semester, we have the steps, and I'll allow you to just read for yourself the details, but we have the various steps that will lead to the end game of a final manuscript on week 17. Now, in courses similar to this, we've already published 2 review papers, a book chapter. We've just sent out a case study for peer review. So certainly this is something that we have experience doing, and we're looking forward to doing more of this in the future and co-authoring with you perhaps. Here's the grading criteria for that final manuscript, some suggested target journals for those reviews, or for case studies if you wish to pursue that. As I said, the course is roughly divided in half and half into weekly and semester-long assignments. You can see the grading breakdown there, and grading distribution is pretty standard. The academic honesty policy is also fairly standard. If you are a student with a disability, please feel free to contact the academic accommodations office and make sure that we're able to accommodate you as much as possible. We look forward to doing that. Be aware that because this is an online course and because you'll be working together, you will be exchanging some information. So this is just to let you know that electronic hosting statement is what that's about. At the end of the semester, you'll have an opportunity to evaluate this course, and before that, during the semester, we'd certainly like your feedback as we try to make this course as good as it can be. We do have high expectations of you as a student, just as I have high expectations of myself as an instructor, and we look to you to actively engage in this course. If you are facing issues with food insecurity or housing, the university does have resources to help out with that, so please be aware. We are a trans-inclusive classroom, so if you would like me to refer to you as a particular pronoun or name, please let me know if that doesn't appear on the roll. And finally, if you are experiencing stress or know of a student who is experiencing stress, then certainly the university has resources to help, and we'll certainly be willing to listen to your concerns as well and refer you to the proper help as we can. Last part is looking at the course calendar, so you can see that the course is broken into weeks and weekly topics, and then on the right hand side you have the semester-long projects. So the holidays are listed there, and there are 3 of them, and then the final draft is due by December 14th. So that's pretty much the overview of the course. All right, this is the Moodle site for FS 591 601, and just to get you started, we have an intro video and then a quick tour of the syllabus and course website, which is of course what you're watching right now. And we have the syllabus itself. There's a reference section so that you can find textbooks as well as extensive review papers, a link to download EndNote Basic, which should come in handy when you're working on your literature review or on your case study. There are recorded lectures from University of Idaho, from an undergraduate toxicology course, as well as the Society of Toxicology website. In terms of communicating with me, we have a discussion forum for general course questions, an office hours chat, and then within each week, we will have a place where you can chat, and I'm going to scroll to the bottom here. We have a place where you can chat about the particular topic of the week. All right, so let me scroll back up to the top of topic 1 for this first week. You'll see that each week is divided into 3 parts, and the first part is about the weekly lesson. So here there are 3 videos to watch, and then there is a check your knowledge quiz to complete by August 29th to make sure that you're up to speed on those things in the lessons. These are the 2 articles. So you'll see that I've made some notes here, things to look out for in each of those articles. So you can choose one of those 2 articles to review, and here is the literature summary and critique upload. This is actually where you would upload that summary. If you click here, you'll see that there is actually a literature summary and review rubric. That's exactly what you're going to use in order to do the evaluation. If we click on that and get this to download here, it will show up here where you will put your name, the date, the paper title, and please don't write all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy, but this is about the equivalent of 300 to 500 words. And then down below you'll see the title and abstract and introduction, materials and methods, results and discussion, conclusion, things that you would expect to see on a typical paper. These are what you're going to rate using this rubric. Not all papers are created equal, and some of these papers might be more high quality than others. So these are excellent characteristics, these are good and not so good, and so on and so forth. We're asking you to rate the published literature. The reason is your final papers are going to be graded using this same rubric. So we want you to get familiar with it, get accustomed to using it, and use this to make sure that your final publication is as good as it can be. All right, well, that's a quick tour of the syllabus, a quick tour of the Moodle site, and so we're very happy to have you in class and look forward to working with you this semester. Take care.